Hey guys, so something I wanted to go over because this is something that unfortunately happens. Now, and I've got some notes here so I can somewhat stay on target. Now, whilst you will find a difference between single coil pickups, humbucker pickup, and humbuckers, like there is going to be a difference there. Now, to a lesser degree, the passive versus active, which, like, unless you're playing by yourself and you're gonna hear the difference. Like, once it translates to a mix and to an album, the differences are so subtle the audience will fucking know it. Now, we also can't ignore the fact that majority of us are visual creatures, and so to write any kind of death metal piece, black metal piece, funeral doom, whatever have you, it'd be odd, and it could pose a bit of a challenge if we were to have a guitar like some Eric Clapton would play. Now, again, for single coil and black metal is actually would work very well, but you get the idea. Trying to do something dark is just a little odd with something like a Strat that you'd take from Eric Clapton. Now, mind you, I know the Satanist album from Behemoth was originally written and created by Nurgle on a Telecaster, so he's an interesting being. I'll just leave it at that in all the good ways, I mean. But I've actually come to face with this issue, and I have experienced a disconnect with one of the guitars I recently obtained. And I've gotten to where I have no desire to pick it up and play it, or even write any material with it for my own album that I'm trying to write the follow-up to. Like, I have pretty much written something on every other guitar I have, with the exception of my LTD F50 and my 7-string. Honestly, I haven't touched a 7-string in a while, but there's stuff I want to get around to with it. It's just, well, my life career-wise, it's been a little wild, and I'm trying to do different things to manage it. So, that hopefully will get better, or something of the sort. But I digress. This is something that can happen, and it really sucks that it actually happened to one of the guitars I recently got. And that guy is the Schecter Apocalypse, unfortunately. This guy is absolutely gorgeous, there is no denying. I mean, it's beautiful wood grain and everything, but, like, after about a week or two of having it, the fretboard, I hate the fretboard. And there's a lot of this shit's gonna be petty, but I can't deny that the fretboard just bothers me. Like, honestly, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to have like a triangle at the 12th fret and then 2 at the 24th? That seems like laziness to me, for not creating something different. But I mean, I would have rather seen just a completely plain fretboard. I guess the color of the wood itself, because I'm certain this has been stained, but it doesn't inspire me to write anything or to play anything. Hell, one of the covers I wanted to do with this, I kind of gave up on, just because, like I said, work's been a little chaotic, and I just haven't had the time, and I've been too exhausted to do anything. So I've been trying to find easier covers easier pieces that I like to cover and play and just enjoy myself with. But yeah, the Apocalypse just unfortunately started going downhill for me as far as enjoying it. And this happens for those of us that have multiple instruments and have had multiple instruments over the years. I'm sure you know what I mean, and you can relate. It's an unfortunate ordeal, especially for my case in this. That's too expensive of an extra instrument for me to be just having as a wall decor. And that's what it's been for the past, like, probably since the last video I put up with that. Just haven't played it. I've had no interest in playing it. I've been grabbing one of the others ones I have. Hell, the Evil Twin, I started writing new material for my next album on that. But yeah, so I've got another guitar kind of lined up, and I'm damn certain I'm going to enjoy a hell of a lot more. Not to say that this one's bad. This is I wanted to make sure, like, spec wise and construction wise, that I was getting something like parallel to this. So it's gonna have floating trim on it. It's gonna be a Floyd Rose as well, but it's just gonna be a little bit different. I was hoping that by getting a different guitar than what I'm used to having, that I'd be able to create something and play stuff a little bit awry from what I typically do. That never happened. So there will be a follow-up to this video at some point, and whenever I do manage to get the other one after I sell this guy, or attempt to sell this guy. But it's a shame, but it happens, and don't feel bad whenever it does happen. Just, we like what we like, and like, even if you just have one instrument that you love, that is perfect. I just really enjoyed multiple instruments, apparently. Well, also, I do different tunings and stuff, so that's part of the reason that I had multiple, just so I can have a wide range to play with. But anywho, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this guitar disconnect that I had, and I will see you guys in the next one, whatever that video will be. Take care.